Hey y'all. So, mm, y'all know it always get emotional when you talking about your children. So I pray to God that the Lord hold back these tears and while I give you this word that God put in my spirit to share with you. All right. So take this word back to God. Pray and ask God for clarity, confirmation, knowledge, wisdom, understanding. What this word means to you. How can this word bless you? This word will find you. Whoever you are, the Lord is going to make sure this word get to you. So, all right. The Lord reminded me of a time when my daughter had just started school. Okay. All right. These are my two youngest children. The Lord had reminded me of when my baby had just started school. So I prayed and asked God, could I share this? And he said, yeah, he needed me to share this with somebody. Because listen, y'all, Mackenzie had just started Head Start, right? By this time, her father and I, we had separated. He had went to another state, got in a relationship with someone, which it didn't bother me. I was just happy that he was, you know, out of my life. Cause like being with a narcissist, y'all know, if you know, then you know. Like I can't even go into details right now because so years ago, Mackenzie had started Head Start, and I took a picture of her first day at school, and I sent it to her dad, thinking I was doing something good, because he's way in another state, so he's not able to witness this moment. So I took pictures, sent it to him. You know, the response I got back, it broke me down. Broke me down. He goes in on me and tells me how, why you got my daughter wearing them big clothes, why she don't have on name brand shoes. Now, mind you, at this time, I'm a single parent. I'm doing everything I can do with no help. No help. No help. No help. If you can read in between the lines, no help. No help from him. No help from the government. No help. I'm doing this by myself. So when I sent him the picture, the response that I got back, it broke me down, y'all. And I'm being honest with y'all. I'm being real with y'all. I wasn't as strong as I was then. So it was just, it was hard for me because a narcissist knows how to break you down. They know how to break you down. All right. So I hadn't had that relationship with God back then. But I remember sending him the picture and him texting back, cursing, profanity. It was some text from him, and then his girlfriend at the time, they are married now. But his girlfriend at the time also, because see, he texts different. Whenever you've been with somebody for so long and they don't talk like that. So his girlfriend, you can see what she took over the phone because she even told on herself. And I'm not throwing no shade. I'm not being bitter. I'm not being angry, y'all. This is the past, but the Lord had reminded me of some things that I had overcome. And so don't let nobody try to make you feel bad for doing the best you can for your kids, y'all. Don't let nobody make you feel bad for being the best parent that you can with what you have for your children. Don't let nobody tear you down because your kids' clothes ain't name brand, because their shoes ain't name brand. Like, don't let nobody tear you down. Nobody. I don't care who they is. I don't care who they are. So I got a lot of backlash from him and his new girlfriend, right? Who don't even know me. She don't even know me. We never met. I would have loved to have a conversation, sit down woman to woman. You know how that go whenever you just happy to be at peace, girl. You can, if you think he gonna treat you better, then by all means, go ahead and find out the hard way. Find out the hard way. Cause, okay, all right, but let me get off of that. The Lord ain't told me to release that yet. So I remember You know, both of them cursing me out. Both of them sending stuff to my phone. Him and his girlfriend just double teaming me, y'all. Breaking me down, y'all. Breaking me down. If they didn't know it then, they gonna know it now. Because I'm sure somebody watching and somebody gonna report it back. But it's cool. It's cool now. So, they broke me down because of how my baby was dressed. No name brand. Why she got on them big clothes? I said, okay. So, what I did, I blocked him and I blocked her. I blocked both of them. I did. I blocked both of them. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I blocked both of them. Because the verbal abuse, oh yeah, that's going to stop. Because now I got to be in my best mental to take care of our children. So what I'm not going to let you, and what you don't let people do, is mess up your mental to where you can't show up healthy and healed for the ones that need you, for the ones that love you. Okay? No, we ain't doing that no more, y'all. So, long story short, the Lord had reminded me of that incident and how it broke me down. It broke me down. It broke me down, boy. I felt like I ain't been doing nothing. I felt like, you know how you proud and you happy. Okay, the kids look good, their hair done, they're clean. I take them to all their doctor's appointments, their dentist appointments. They good to go. It's like they in school, they learn it. And for somebody to break you down over some clothes, it had worked. It had worked because I didn't know the power that God had put in me. I didn't know who I was as a child of God. I didn't know who I was as a mother. I didn't know who I was as a person, as a woman. But the Lord had to build me back up to where no little comment could ever get under my skin like that again. Never again, y'all. Never again. To get my peace, I had to block. Sometimes you got to block, okay, to get your peace. I don't care who they are. No. Because what we're not going to do is put me down because you ain't doing your part. What you're not going to do is make me feel bad because you're not doing your part as a dad. I'm doing all I can as a single parent with no help, no nothing. And no, we ain't doing that. So I remember calling my whole family, screenshotting this message and sending it to my whole family. And you know, they gave me comfort. They was like, why are you tripping over what he say? You doing the best you can. He ain't even doing nothing. Why are you tripping? I'm like, it just hurts because first of all, his girlfriend is a mother and she should know better. But you know, you would think some people would know better, but they really don't because they childish like that. And so I just thank the Lord for me and my little ones. Boy, I tell you, God brought us a long way. Because see, some people so caught up on material things. Hold on, y'all. Let me let these cars go by. Hey. How y'all doing? All right. So some people are so caught up on material things, y'all. They miss out on the blessings of life, which is life itself. Seriously. They are so caught up on the material things. Like, you ain't even thinking like, okay, your child is healthy. Your child is well. Your child is still fed. The child got lights. They got water. They got food. They got everything they need. They got the education. Like, you so caught up on the material things, you missing out on them. But you can't force nobody to be in your child life who don't want to be there. And I'm being real. I'm telling you, like, and you never want to make anybody look bad. You never want to tell this one-sided story. But I mean, the truth is what it is. It's what it is. And I remember the Lord telling me not to ask him for no more help. I remember God telling me, don't ask that man for no more help. Don't you ask him to help my girls. That's what the Lord said. God says, those are my girls. I'll make sure they have. I'll make sure they got everything. Don't you ask him for nothing else. When the Lord told me that, I blocked him. And I blocked her. And y'all know how that go. They still find a way to harass you. Y'all know how that go. Still find a way to stalk you. Still find a way to try to make your life miserable. Y'all know how that go. But the Lord had reminded me of the time when the enemy tried to come for me as a mother when I was doing the best that I could, right? Don't y'all know what God showed me in the spirit is that the Lord says that your enemies are at war with each other. Okay, I was in my house and the Lord says, remember how they had came together. All right, this is what they did to me, y'all. They had came together to try to destroy me. The Lord said, remember how they came to you to try to destroy you. Well, guess what? They are destroying themselves behind the scene. The Lord showed me. The Lord showed me, y'all. See, people have done everything to try to destroy your character. All right, they done everything to try to come together and make it seem like you're the bad parent. They come together and try to conjure up these lies and all these false accusations. People will actually come together when they ain't doing nothing to help out with their child. They ain't doing nothing to further their education. They ain't doing nothing to further or advance them in life. They ain't doing nothing to help them grow and thrive. They ain't doing nothing. But they try to come together and make you look bad when they wasn't even in the picture. Y'all, all hell is breaking loose behind the scenes. I'm telling y'all right now, they are going through it. And no, we don't wish anything bad on anyone, right? We don't wish anything bad on anyone, but now they're going to have to reap what they have sown. They're going to reap what they have sown in this season. Oh, it's coming back times 10. So that's why whenever people try to make you out to be a bad parent, whenever they try to make you out to be, you know, somebody that you're not, and you know you ain't, and you know you're a good person, and you know you love hard, and you know you take care of yours, when they try to come in between you and your children, oh, God don't play about you in them turn, y'all. But I saw the enemies destroying themselves, y'all. That's what the Lord has showed me in the spirit. I saw two people fighting, two people at war with one another. Basically, they are turning on themselves. Okay, you don't have to lift a finger because they are about to destroy each other. And so what had happened years after that incident, they had ended up calling me from another number. Well, actually, now they were married. Okay, at this point in time, they were married. So years after that incident, they called me from a different number. I answered the phone, hello. And she wanted to know what the wife wanted to ask me questions about. Y'all, this is the weirdest thing. She was asking me questions like, why do he love you so much? Every time we get into an argument, I'm not trying to put you in our business, but every time we get into an argument, he always say that he don't love me, he love you, and his heart with you. I said, he playing these games with you. That's what he's doing. He's playing these mind games with you. I said, you are a beautiful woman. Girl, you are beautiful. You seem so smart and intelligent. I was like, what do you see in him? But then again, that's what narcissists do. They pretend to be something or someone that they are not. And when they get you, man, it's like night and day. Y'all see how I'm in the sun? And they go, they light, then they go straight dark. That's a narcissist for you. But yeah, so she had called me, was like, I don't want to put you in my business or anything, but what did you do to win his heart? And what did you do? I said, girl, I don't know what I got going on. I said, you seem like a beautiful girl. You seem like a very smart woman. Girl, you are beautiful. This man is going to hold you back. I said, I'm telling you, I'm not telling you this to break up what I got going on. Now, this your husband now. You don't went and marry this man thinking you can change him, thinking you can mold him. God, you can't mold no narcissist. You can't change this man. This man going to be who he is. And then top of that, you going to have churn with him. God bless your soul, baby. I had to learn the hard way. See, that's what happens whenever we move without God. That's what happened, y'all, whenever we are impatient. That's what happens whenever we pick. You know, we pick. That's what happens when we don't wait on God. That's like the consequences. But through it all, God still take care of me and these children. So the Lord showed me, y'all, whoever you are, listen. They've been trying to come for you as a parent. They've been trying to make you look bad. They've been trying to turn your kids against you. Okay? They've been telling all these lies about you to people. Like all these made up lies in their head. And you know that you've been doing everything for your children. You know you've been doing everything. But the Lord is saying that this season they are at war. They gotta, when they start going through hell in their home, guess who gonna come to mind? When things start falling apart in their home, you gonna come to mind, because they're gonna say, dang, now I see what she was talking about. She tried to tell me. She tried to warn me. But I had to see for myself. See, and so y'all, they're gonna be apologizing to you. Well, they may and they may not, because that's how stubborn they are. They may say you was right. I'm sorry. They may and they may not, but they're gonna know that you meant them well. They're gonna know that you tried to help them dodge this bullet. They're going to see that you was actually for real. You wasn't just saying that just to say it. I mean, you was trying to help them avoid what you just been through. But the Lord had put that in my spirit. So I pray that blesses somebody. Take that back to God in prayer and ask the Lord what that means, because keep on being the best parent you can be. Keep on spending time with your children. Keep on making good memories, healthy, healed memories. Just keep on doing the best you can do. If you're a mother, if you're a father, if you're a grandparent, if you're an auntie, if you're an uncle, you know, these kids will always remember who was there for them. All right? You ain't got to put sharing in grown people business. That's what I firmly believe. You don't have to put kids in grown people business. Just keep doing what you do as a parent or a guardian, and the Lord gonna handle the rest. But in this season, your enemies is at war with one another. You tried to warn them. God don't play about you, but they ain't been listening. They ain't been listening, but they got to find out the hard way. I love you. God love you way more. Take this word back to the Lord. Don't let nobody come in between you and yours. Don't let nobody come in a place that you are providing. Don't feel bad for providing the best you can. Don't feel bad for showing up the best way you can. Don't feel bad for creating healthy, healed memories. It ain't got to be about no name brand stuff. It ain't got to be about no expensive stuff. As long as you know your churn good, don't care about what nobody else got to say. I love you, and God love you way more. Be blessed, y'all. Bye.